Hey guys, Chris here with OmniMetrix. Very excited to bring you today's video where I will be going over our all-new OMNI Residential generator monitor. Now this product will be replacing the TrueGuard 2, and while they may look the same, these are two completely different animals, and I will go over all of the differences in this video, everything from unboxing to all of the features and enhancements that we have here. So as I mentioned, this is replacing the TrueGuard 2, and it's been completely redesigned by our engineering team. The idea will be to really have more of a future-proof product as well as more self-serve functionality than the previous generation TrueGuard 2. And we've taken a lot of feedback from our end users and dealers on how to better enhance this product and really, as I mentioned, future-proof this product to allow more over-the-air updates, as well as, like I said, more of that self-serve functionality, whether it's installs, troubleshooting, or anything in between. So the heartbeat of the OMNI features our all-new OCOM platform. And what does that mean to you? It means added cybersecurity. So we do have certification coming for that shortly. It means faster processing speeds. The OMNI features increased RAM and flash memory. It supports 0 to 33 VDC, whereas the TrueGuard 2 previously only supported 0 through 18. It does now feature an optional GPS antenna. That's something you would previously only be able to get by upgrading to a TrueGuard Pro, but you can now get that as an additional option on the OMNI itself, so you have that GPS functionality, as well as the TrueGuard 2 was only able to really link up with AT&T. So the OMNI now offers multiple carriers rather than having to upgrade to the TrueGuard Pro if you wanted to choose a different carrier other than AT&T. So if you want AT&T, Verizon, T-Mobile, US Cellular, you can get that all within the OMNI package. So with that being said, I'll unbox it and show you what you'll see from the unboxing and then go over the device more in detail. So this is the box. It'll come in the same box that you previously got the TrueGuard 2. And when you open it up, it will look like you have the TrueGuard 2 there, but there's a bunch of different features on this. So you still have your QR codes that have your terms and conditions and still the QR code linked to the installation as well as interface documents. So if you do need access to those, you can still pull up your phone, scan the QR code, and it'll take you to those pages on our website. But when you pull the device out, the easiest way to tell the difference at first glance from the OMNI and the TrueGuard 2 is you will see the huge OMNI logo on the top here. It'll be right below where your unit ID will be, but the OMNI logo will be on the top. You will still have the magnetic mounts on the back, so you can either attach it magnetically. It does have the ability with screws, but the magnets are very strong and hold very, very well. And this is where you'll really be able to tell the difference. So the bottom, there's no longer this frosted piece that's just lights that you don't know what it is. You have your power, you have your RS-232 as well as your RS-485 connections. You have the OMNI logo, a check-in, reset, an all-new USB-C connection, so that'll help for troubleshooting and new updates on the device as well, should there be an issue with it going over the air. And you also have labels on the LEDs. These do have light sequences, which I'll go over, so that further helps you troubleshoot, diagnose any issues you may have, and you can really narrow down the issues and solve your problems a whole lot faster. You do have your cellular connection still on this side, as well as I mentioned your GPS antenna on this side. So if you do not have the GPS option, this will just be covered. But if you have the GPS option and choose for that feature, you will have the similar connection here. Now, underneath, you'll find all of your cables and wires and all of your other installation pieces. So similar with the TrueGuard 2, everything will be here. And as I mentioned, you can just scan the QR code for your installation, and you can even activate the unit yourself by going to our unit activation page that you'll see. So I'll zoom in a little closer and go over the OMNI features more in detail as well. So now that we have the OMNI up close, I'll walk you through everything. So again, the bottom piece, it's no longer that frosted glass. You have the OMNI logo, you have your connection ports here, you have your power input, your RS 232, as well as your 4 hardwire, relay, and RS485 input. These are all color coded, so it's very, very nice when you are installing the unit or if you have to disconnect it. You'll notice the red is for power and it matches up with the cable inside the box. I also do have the RS485 cable. Notice it's blue on the unit and it's blue on the wiring. So again, whether it's installation, troubleshooting, whatever it may be, these swappable color-coded cables and the modular wiring make repairs, upgrades, or any type of troubleshooting so much easier in the field. This also allows the unit to be either Modbus or hardwire capable, so you don't have to really focus just on one or the other. It gives that flexibility for the unit itself. The other piece with the heartbeat of this unit, again, it has that OCOM setup. It features an LX7 dual-core processor. It's much faster, but it also has secure boot, which means no one can put their code on this. It's just going to be OmniMetrix code. The data on the unit and over the air is also encrypted, so again, we've really focused on that cybersecurity aspect of the unit itself. Now, as far as what we can monitor, again, you will still have the 50 alarms and parameters available within OmniView. That'll include things such as battery voltage, fuel level, coolant status, mixed exercise and alarms. You can have the remote start-stop functionality should you have that 2-wire connection. So you still get the same great features within OmniView, but you can also see the multicolored LEDs as I referred to at the bottom. You have your status, your COM, your relay, your analog, your network and GPS. And these lights will actually have specific sequences to help you troubleshoot. Another great thing about this is, as I mentioned, it has the reset check-in button here. So should you need to reset the unit, you don't have to completely disconnect it. You just hold the reset check-in button. The lighting sequence will restart and you'll be able to make sure everything is functioning properly for you. You also have the USB-C connection here. So should, again, you have an issue with an over-the-air update, you can plug directly into the unit. So again, making the design simple, making it future-proof, that was our goal, to enhance this product and really focus on improving it based on our customers' needs. With that being said, let's fire it up and I'll walk you through the lighting sequences. First things first, you will need to actually plug in the unit, but before I do that, let me say that we will also have a key that shows what each LED means from a color standpoint and the flashing sequences. So you'll be able to refer back to that on our website, so that way if you don't see something in this video that's happening to your unit, you can probably still diagnose it yourself, but just want to show you kind of the main startup functions. So with that being said, let's plug in the unit. You'll notice I don't have the other 2 ports plugged in. That's just so you can see the LEDs as they start up. But once the unit's powered on, you'll see the clear LEDs start to flash in this sequence, and then they will turn to the yellow default that you see here. Now, that is the default color, just the solid yellow for each specific LED. But once the unit starts looking for the cell tower, the nearest one, you'll see this blue rapid flashing on the network GPS. Once it connects to the nearest cell tower, you will actually see that flashing cut in half, and that just means that the unit is communicating with our servers. Once that connection happens, you will start to see the lights change color based on if the data was successfully received and if the unit is successfully connected. In this example, you'll see that the COM is now green, meaning the data is coming through properly. The relay's green, and you do still have the yellow analog input. Now, that is because we don't have anything connected, which means the status is going to default to yellow. This does not necessarily mean that something is wrong. It could just mean, again, that we don't have anything on the analog input for you. But you'll see the rest of the LEDs have held solid green, so everything is good to go. Now, what we'll do here is show you if there is that analog connection and everything looks good all together. So just simply hold the reset check-in button for 5 seconds. It'll clear the lights and restart the unit. You will start to see the light up sequence just like this, the clear flashing, it'll go solid, and then you will see the yellow default lights turn on. Again, once you see this happen, it'll start looking for the nearest cellular tower. You'll see the network GPS flashing blue. Once it finds that nearest cell tower, it'll slow down and flash a little bit slower, and then start talking to our system and making sure all the data is coming in. So with this, as I mentioned, it's talking to our servers. You'll see the relay turn green here in just a second, as well as the COM, meaning that everything is being transferred properly and the unit is functioning properly. And once it's connected, you will actually see all the lights go green. Now, each LED does have a different meaning for different colors, and like I said, that's all in that key. The yellow is the default, green means everything is good. If you do see any red or any flashing, that may not be good. So what we will do is do the next scenario if you see a red flashing and kind of what that means in this scenario. So we reset the unit, going through the lighting sequence. Again, it'll have the yellow default one more time, and then you'll slowly start seeing it talking to the tower. Now with this situation, this is going to be if the data is not being transferred properly or the systems aren't talking to each other. So what you will see happen is the communication light will start flashing red. That'll trigger a red status, and that will let you know that something is not correct. The easiest way to fix this is to try to reset the unit again, pressing the reset check-in or unplugging it. If that doesn't work after you reset it, just simply call our tech support team, number 770-209-0012, option 2, and they can help diagnose the unit for you and figure out your problem so you can get it online as soon as possible. But again, this is just another way for you to properly diagnose the unit without having to go to many different places, contact our tech support all the time, and really enhances that self-serve functionality. So that's the Omni. Should you have any questions or any concerns about this, you can give us a call at 770-209-0012, and you can either talk to your sales manager, or if you hit option 2, you can get in touch with our tech support team, and we'll be more than happy to help you out with any questions or concerns that you may have. But as I like to end all these videos, on behalf of OmniMetrix, thank you for your continued support and partnership, and we'll see you next time.